Hello, good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Hello, everybody. Hi, Joe, how are you? I hope everybody's having a good day today. Hi, Luca Bonita, how are you? Nice to see you. Hi, Gary, how are you? Hi, Milo. Oh, thank you. I'm doing well. How about you? Hi, Citra, how are you? Did I say your name properly? Hopefully I did. Thank you, Milo. Hi, Adrian. I'm well, thank you. How are you doing? Hi, Karen. I'm so curious to know how you guys are feeling. I've missed you guys. It's been such a busy few days. I went live for the very first time on Facebook the other day, yesterday. That was different. Good afternoon. Perfect, Citra. Thank you. Hi, Jennifer. How are you? Thank you so much. So yeah, I feel like today was such a busy day. Like it was just lots going on, actually. I feel like I didn't really have a moment. I was doing a lot of things for school. We're getting into exams, trying to tie up some loose ends. I wasn't feeling the greatest today. I did not have a good sleep last night. Hi, Dana. How are you? How's the weather? How's the weather where you are? Because wow, has it been cold, icy, snowy here? So I can't stay on super long. I have a session in a little bit, but I thought I would come on, check the energies, chat for a little bit. Like I said, I'm curious to know, how are you feeling? What would be your word of the day? What's the vibe? Yeah, and can I get to Crystal? Yeah. Yeah, I think our weather's pretty similar, right? Hi, Pauline. I'm well. How are you? Hi, Jen. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's like a burst of heart. Like the whole sweater is like a big heart. Hi, Jonathan. How are you? The weather is finally nice out and sunny. Oh, Dana, I'm glad to hear that. We don't have that. You're feeling really down. I think the energy is emotional and tough. Hi, Sarah. You feel hurt, Linda? You know, hi. I think that the energy, yeah, it's a Valentine's sweater. It's Valentine's Day every day. Oh, interesting, Leslie. I think that the energy is heavy. I think there's some triggering. How many of you feel triggered? Like emotionally triggered? Oh yeah, Dana, we had it like bad weather recently. Really bad. Freezing rain, snow, bus cancellations. You do? Karen, you feel it? Mm-hmm. Well, thank you. I appreciate the kind words. So heavy energy, emotional, a bit sad, testing. Mm-hmm. You know that we're in like a Capricorn Kazemi? Like we are in this energy of like a bunch of planets in Capricorn. Like I don't know when the last time there were this many planets in Capricorn, but very heavy day today, emotional. Bonjour, Mathieu. Yeah, it's all good. It's your birthday, Matt. Happy birthday. You're the second friend that I have that has a birthday today. What are your birthday plans? Hola, my friend. How are you? Nice to see you. Yes, Happy New Year. You're crying most of the day? Hi, Lucia. I'm well, thank you. How are you? Your son is 21 today. Another birthday. Happy birthday to your son. It's a popular birthday. Oh, de rien. I'm so happy for you. It has been a tough time. I have felt emotional too. Oh, thanks, Kara. I appreciate it. You know, I had a neighbor pass away recently on my street. And I'm really, really sad. Like, I was so sad about this. I mean, I still am. But when I found out on the weekend, I cried all afternoon. I was so upset about this because such a kind, kind man who helped me with so many things. And I haven't cried like that in a long time. So I understand the energy is heavy. You know, if you've been feeling any loss lately or emotionally triggered or wounded, it's your son and grandson's birthday today as well. It's a popular birthday. Happy birthday. Thank you, Joe. You were fine throughout the day and then suddenly, boom, a hit of emotions. You don't know where they came from. Yeah, I think that's the, oh, thanks, Dana. It's hard, you know, it's hard when somebody's here one moment and then gone the next, you know, and it's not like, you know, necessarily we were super close as in like a family, but he was there for me in so many ways. We had so many nice conversations, and just so kind to me and helpful to me that it just honestly breaks my heart. When I got the I was shocked. It was like a punch in the gut. It was like a punch in the gut. And I'm thinking about his wife and family, and it just saddens me, you know? One of your clients passed away last night. You've been crying all day. I'm so sorry, my friend. It's, you think you went to high school with me? Are you from Canada? And then maybe we went to high school together. Yeah, just the loss of a good person. And, you know, yeah, thank you. I mean, just feel, I have a loss of words, thinking about his wife right now. So my love goes out to her. But, yeah, you know what it was? And it's not about me, but I'll tell you how it affected me in regards to like spiritually or like emotionally. Hi, Wendy. Happy New Year. And, I've had so many things happen in the last little while. I mean, over the last few years, but like my hot water tank leaking, you know, right on New Year's. And I've come to the conclusion, and I've been giving this analogy to people lately in my sessions, and that is I don't need to be a hot water tank anymore. Okay. Now you might be thinking, why am I saying that? It's almost like a new Kellyism here. I don't need to be a hot water tank anymore. What does a hot water tank do? A hot water tank holds hot water in reserve, right? Holds water in reserve, holds your emotions in reserve. I don't need to hold back my emotions anymore. Like, I don't need my emotions to be, you know, like a water heater. You don't need to be a water heater, is what I said to one of my clients the other day. And the word that I've been channeling lately is sovereignty. You know, sovereignty. And what hit me so much about my neighbor's passing also, not only was he a wonderful person and so kind to me and there for me, this is what leads me to my point. And that is, you know, being on my own all these years, you know, since my separation and divorce, sometimes you don't have someone there to help you. You know, you don't have, and I don't want to say you have a man to help you, but like my dad had dementia and Parkinson's, and at the end, he couldn't be there for me like he would have been when he was younger. And obviously, I wasn't married anymore. And certain things like I don't know how to do or I don't know how to take care of. And my neighbor used to come over and help me with things, you know, just as a side note of how sweet this man was to me. You know, in the fall, like in November, I got a new furnace, right? I got a new furnace installed. He called the furnace company because he knew them, asking if that was the right deal for me. Was that the right furnace? There were two furnaces to choose from, and he was asking on my behalf, even though he didn't have. Oh, sorry, the live is now resumed. Hi, Kazaya. And it was just such a kind gesture, you know. And then when I heard that he passed, obviously I'm very sorry, you know, for the loss and everything. Like I said, great person. But what it made me think about is also the amount of help that I've had. And now it feels a little different, you know? This is where it's time to be a bit more sovereign in the sense that I don't have to have my emotions on reserve like a hot water tank. I can decide, for myself. You don't always have to rely. I mean, I can accept help and I can be in a partnership. Absolutely. That's something I don't shy away from. But I think the word really is like sovereignty. That's your dream job, or oh, sorry, that's your job, looking after people. Well, it can be your dream job with dementia and you love your job. Yeah, there you go. You do love your job. It's hard. Yeah, my dad had dementia and Parkinson's at the end, so he wasn't able to really help me. You had a dream about your dad yesterday? You miss him, of course, Lucia. So anyways, all these things that have popped up recently have made me think about sovereignty, make me think about my emotions, what has been triggering me recently. And it's not comfortable. I'm not going to lie. Last night, I did not have a good sleep. I can't explain it, but like, I think I'm processing a lot of things, but it's good. Like, it's good. Like, I'm trying to sort of feel out, you know, myself. It's not even related to anybody else. It's myself. So, oh, thank you, Lucia. Yeah, tonight I think it's going to be a better sleep. But anyways, does that resonate with you? Like, do you sort of identify with what I'm saying about the hot water tank? I know it sounds a little bit odd to talk about your hot water tank in that kind of way, but what I learned from doing some research was that oh, thanks, Sarah. The hot water tank is the idea of keeping your emotions on reserve, and it had a slow leak. And so in the past, I've had like floods, right? This wasn't a flood. This was a slow leak. This was more like a controlled letting go. And I mean, I controlled in a good way. It definitely resonates. Okay. Hi, Rosie. Yeah, and my story too, Crystal, it all relates. There's been so many things over the last 8 to 10 years. We talk about this, right? And I'm coming out of it. And that's the thing. That's what I mean about processing new things. It's like making space. It's like processing things that are being let go of. Oh no, Jen, your battery's dead in the car. I'm sorry. So, anyways, that's kind of what's going on with me. And I'm noticing that in my sessions, people are feeling it. There's definitely that energy between, like, you remember, like, between like Christmas and New Year's, how like there was that feeling of like void, as in like up and down, not sure, you know? So I think that we're just processing. And what I always say with the new year, I know I'm repeating myself, but we don't have data yet for the new year. We just don't have data. You know, we're just taking it as it comes. It's day by day and step by step, and trying to be in the present moment. And I think that's what I'm doing right now, is I'm just being in the present moment. I don't want to think about the past, and I don't want to think too far in the future. Yeah, it makes sense, Emmett. I don't want to get too ahead of myself. I don't want to worry about anything. I just want to be in the present moment, and I want to enjoy my life. That's it. Day by day, step by step, let things go, make space for new. And that excites me. Like, that excites me. Whatever's meant to happen, I believe in that. And I had a really thoughtful conversation with a colleague the other day about soul contracts. And that was really nice. And I am a believer that whatever is meant to happen will happen. I should light 3 white candles to guide his spirit into the light. It's interesting. I've thought about him quite a bit in the last few days, like the impact that he had with my neighbors and myself. And I send a lot of positive vibes. I really do. A lot of gratitude. Hi, Budini. Happy New Year. A lot of gratitude. It's amazing. And I'll tell you something. It's not funny. The word's not funny. It's something interesting. And that is, anytime I've experienced a passing of someone, like, I know this is going to sound really odd, but like, it's always been prepared, in the sense that like I was prepared for it. I already knew my dad was on his way. I knew my grandmother was on her way, and I knew that my grandfather was on his way. Sometimes when it kind of hits you a little bit, that's when the emotions like really get rocked, and this really like rocked me. It is, Lucia. It's very hard. And like I said, I'm not even family with this person, but I was so grateful for the kindness. you know, and I think that's what really, that really rocked me. So I've been thinking about that over the last few days for sure. But yeah. So I'll ask you guys again, what's your word of the day? How are you feeling? Tell me. What's your vibe? What's your vibe, tribe? Thank you, Citra. I appreciate it. Nice. Your word of the day is positive. I like that. I like positive energy. You feel unsure, Tammy? Oh, Bodini, you know, a neighbor of mine passed away, and it made me very sad. Yeah, positive vibes. Exactly, Candy. You feel emotional. Your water tank just fell off the scaffold and bursted. There's a flood of good. Oh, wow. So look at that. Speaking of hot water tanks. Hi, Anthony. How are you? So, Karen, we're going to do a general collective reading and see what comes out. You feel confused. Love is your word of the day. All good things are happening, so restless in a weird way. There is a bit of restlessness in the air. Yes, there is. There definitely is. But I also, you know, have to remind you and myself that with dark, there's light, and with light, there's dark. And everything's going to be okay, right? I mean, my hot water tank leaking was... And by the way, that hot water tank was already replaced back in 2019. So I'm like, what? Do I really need this? Why? Why am I having these moments? But like I said, I think that the symbolism of this one was, you know, emotions don't need to be on reserve anymore, right? So you're feeling the restlessness and the frustration today. Yeah, I think a lot of people are. You feel like you're under a microscope, Leslie? Pauline. Pauline, you make me laugh. You make me laugh. Okay, let's take a look at the current energies today. Hi, Nova. See, you made me smile. You made me smile, Pauline. Current energy is the Hierophant. So we are all in the process of taking some methodical steps. This is about commitment, you know, and your front door can't lock. Oh, that's interesting, Leslie. Have you looked up the spiritual meaning of that? Just curious. Let's see. Taking the methodical steps, commitment to yourself, you know, being self-aware, ascending. You were feeling great last night, but always overthinking as you know yourself. Matt, that's probably just your Capricorn nature. I mean, if you were to ask me who are the most overthinking signs of the zodiac, Capricorn's definitely one of them. I'd say Sagittarius as well. Gemini. Libra. Oh boy. There's so many. I mean, we all do it for different reasons, but yeah, Matt, I know. Because you know what, as a Capricorn, what you're thinking about always is your plan and return on investment and being efficient, right? Those are all the things that go into a Capricorn energy. And keep in mind, we're like in a Capricorn Kazemi at the moment, where like all these planets are in Capricorn. So it's like an extra dose or 2 or 3 of this kind of energy. You know? Hi, Gina. Good evening. Gemini moon, yeah. Gemini moon, Gemini energy, yeah. My mother's a Gemini. I always say to her that, you know, Geminis, their head hits the pillow at night and all they do is worry. That's all they do is worry. Those are your 3 stelliums, Kat? I mean, I'm a Virgo, so Virgos overthink too. I mean, yeah, well, yeah, those are my stelliums too. I mean, I don't think the word, and I don't know if this really distinguishes anything. I don't know if it's so much that I'm an overthinker. I don't think that I'm an overthinker. I think I would describe myself as maybe an overanalyzer. It's not thinking, it's analyzing, because my brain works. My gift is that I'm able to map everything out in my brain, like a computer. Like, I can't explain it. You could talk to me in a session and you could be telling me about what's happening. Oh, thank you, Veronica, for Facebook Live yesterday. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm glad you're here. I have this ability to like map things out. So if you're in a session with me and you're telling me about, let's say, like work or a family situation, I'll be like, boop, 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 and I can tell you like what is the dynamic of the situation, because that's just how my brain works. That's how my spiritual gifts work. So it's not so much that I'm an overthinker where I'm like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, this. It's more like, okay, this happened because of that. Okay, well, this happened. Da, 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 da. They said this and they did that. Like it's like this analysis that I can't help, you know? You're a Capricorn rising? Yeah, that doesn't surprise me that that would be um, kind of the energies, right? So, all right, let's take a look at another card. Yeah, analysis is the perfect word. Okay, so it makes sense. Hi, Oliver. How are things in Ireland? Exhaustion. Oh my gosh, I am exhausted. I am. Thank you for being here. Um, exhaustion. I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted. I don't know. I don't know what has exhausted me. It's like well, I shouldn't say that I don't know. Like the emotions that I've been feeling, that sadness, sort of that grief. Oh, thank you, Arhan. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Um, busy at school, you know. So yeah, lots of things going on. Hey, Mish. Hello. I was explaining to my students today my intonation in my voice and my phone voice. They don't understand the idea of getting phone lessons from your parents when you were a child because we didn't have cell phones, you know? Hi, Robin. How are you? Cats are good. Cats are good. Potential or challenge, the hangman. Okay. This is an energy. Oh, you just sent me a new video? Oh, you did you? Of what, Mish? What am I doing in this new video? Is this me in the video? I mean, the fact that you're laughing says it's probably with me. Thank you. Thank you for the gift. That's very kind of you. You can't say in the live? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to open it up in my, is it appropriate, Mish? Probably not. Hi, Rebecca. I am. How are you? You can hear the kitties in the background in the video that I know. They're always getting into something. Oh, it's rated, it's really, that's the rating of the video, Mish? What kind of videos are you sending me, Mish? Wow, I can't wait to open up my my message now. The hangman energy. This is a bit of timeout energy. Yes. Yes. It's kind of like a neither nor, right? It's like searching for clarity. Maybe right now you're looking for some clarity, but you're exhausted from everything coming at you from every angle, right? Okay. So let's see. What else do we need to know? Yeah, when they're not cuddling and yeah, making me feel like a third wheel, they're ripping things apart. You don't understand what this cat does. He rips apart recycling bags. He chews my collagen package, you know, where you like a Ziploc top. Like he chews on things that I can't even express to you. The cat food that they have upstairs right now, the bag of cat food, has a hole in the bag. No pun intended. Has a hole in the bag, okay? Like the size of my fist. I know that doesn't sound good either. Because it's the size of his face, because he chewed the hole because the door was open. It's very, very typical of this cat. He's always getting into something. I brought up some paper towels from the garage that I bought from Costco, and like you might even hear them while we're on live today. Like they're just playing in this paper towel plastic. So yeah, and then they're cuddling later and making out in the kitty condo. Yeah. The convertible is asking us to just be open right now. Even if we're feeling a little bit stuck or a little bit, you know, neither nor, you've got to basically just, you know. Oh, thank you so much, Rebecca. I really appreciate that. Thank you. You knew he was onto something. Yeah, in the YouTube video. Yes. Yes. Simon keeps knocking down your laundry basket at 3 a.m. Of course at 3 a.m. When else would he do it, Mish? When else? They're happy kitties, Dana. They are. And they're so happy they found each other. Well, peace. That's what we want right now, right? We just want peace. We want balance. We want harmony. We want to feel good. You know? You love both puppies and cats? Yes, me too. Me too. I miss having a dog. I do love dogs quite a bit. What should we focus on today? I've been seeing the Ten of Swords a lot. The Ten of Swords means something is like dead, done, and over with. It means like let it go, you know? So it's kind of that energy of like, let's start a new cycle. Maybe it's astrology, but you have an abundance of energy. But Kat, that's your Capricorn. That's your Capricorn, right? It's all the energies because we have so many planets in Capricorn, you know? So your husband rescued a puppy dog that's chewing everything in sight, including her legs and yard plants. I know, I believe it. I remember when my parents brought our dog home, and she chewed the legs of a very expensive coffee table. And when I say an expensive coffee table, this was like hand-carved, like unique. Like this was like I think my parents had it made, you know? But yeah. You have 3 of your majors progressed in Capricorn right now. There you go. You're feeling it. You're feeling it. Yeah. Thank you, Valentino. I appreciate it. So we have to kind of let some cycles end right now. Gotta let it go. I'm gonna break out into my frozen singing here. Let it go. You're physically tired. Yeah, me too. Me too. Thank you, Deb. The inventor is all about not so much inventing. I look at it as innovation. I don't like it when it says both because they're very distinctly different things. Innovation, what I like better is new and improved, right? I don't want to reinvent the wheel. I don't want to invent something. I want to innovate. I want to improve. Oh, thank you, Arhan. You're very kind. You let the boy toy go. Hey, listen, miss, you got to do what you got to do, what you got to do. Okay, let's see what else we need to know. Thank you for the gifts. I really appreciate it. Take care, Leslie. We have to nourish the energy. You're in the new. I like that, Mish. We have to nourish the energy. Seeds are planted, not going to harvest overnight. They will in due time. Right now, we have to just be in the present moment. I tell myself this every day. I remind myself, you know. So, Deb, we're doing a general collective reading. So there's no protocol or anything. Just be here with us. Listen, talk, engage, whatever you feel comfortable with. All right, let's take a look at the recent past. The Fool. The recent past is telling you, trust and take a leap of faith. Everything's going to be okay. I kind of have chills when I said that. Oh, you know what happened to me last night? This has not happened to me in a long time. I got and just as I said that, the table shook. I got the shakes. I got the shakes last night. Almost when I had my Kundalini awakening back in 2017. You know? So, I don't know. I had this energy vibrating. That sounds so bad. I had this energy vibrating. Do you know what I mean, Kim? I haven't had that in a while. It's been, I've had it over the years, but not recently. And so that tells me something, you know? It definitely tells me something. Maybe a recalibration. Dana, here's the thing. Oh, it happened to you a long time ago, so you understand. Hi, Renata. So how do I describe it? Even though I've had some wounds come to the surface, or I have felt emotional, or that grief, I still, on a personal level, I feel really good. I do feel like overall happy and content and excited to experience new things and to go day by day. I didn't borrow the glitter massager? No, I did not. No, no, no. There is no borrowing of any glitter massager from anyone. Never again. Never again. You know? So you were just thinking it's like your body's vibrating. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of people couldn't sleep yesterday. There was a very, really weird vibe. I couldn't, I got, when I think about it, I think I slept only 4.5 hours last night. That's so rare for me. I don't even know. I don't even know. Don't even know. Ballet shoes. The recent past is like stamina, trying to push through and endure, right? Yeah, totally get it. You couldn't sleep because of assignment. Well, I think a lot of, how many of you had trouble sleeping last night? Hi, Ella. How are you, my friend? Distracted. There could have been some distracted energy recently as well, like a change happening. And maybe that change is trusting and taking a leap of faith. Do I want another cat? Mish, don't even get me started. I have such guilt. I have such guilt for some reason because Taro's brother is still up for adoption. And I would love to adopt him. The problem is that I would throw off the dynamic that he has with Karma. And right now, the two of them is just the right number. But there's a part of me that says I wish I could do something for Taro's brother. But it's his third home. Well, no, you're his forever home, Mish. That was you over the weekend? Last 2 nights you slept all the way through, which never happens? Yeah, Veronica, you had trouble sleeping? You've been having trouble sleeping, Candy? Mm-hmm. Because your AC broke. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, that's the vibe. That's the energy, right? We've got a lot to do. Oh, he can't have play dates, but I like to keep an eye on him, Let's see the strength position. Page of Wands, time to throw caution to the wind and enjoy life and go on an adventure. Have any of you been thinking about traveling? Like, I know it's early in the year, but have you thought about traveling? I'm well. How are you? Oh, I appreciate that I'm your favorite. Thank you. You got to say goodbye to the old. Dear John, bye-bye. No, I don't think so, Mish. To be honest with you, no, I don't think I will. I just can't. I want to, but I can't. And otherwise I would have done it already, You booked your ticket yesterday. Where are you going, Dana? Hot flashes have been your biggest sleepless nights. I'm sorry to hear that. Has anybody had any night sweats lately? Because like the energy's been been all over the place. I can't, that's okay. Maybe one day when you can. You're tired of endurance. Well, listen, it's not about giving up, it's surrender, right? You hope to go to Portugal next summer? That would be nice. You're living night sweats every night, can't sleep. Yeah, but it's not necessarily about like menopause or perimenopause. It can be like spiritual things. Hence why I say never buy a white mattress, even if you have a mattress cover. Let's see. Oh, there's lusting energy. Fire. How many of you have had like passion in the pants? You had it last week? Yeah, night sweat? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Not surprised. Yeah, it's hump day. It's hump day. Sure is. Let's take a look at the near future. So you're leaving Monday. Nice, Keziah. You're going to a ranch in Georgia to meet some friends, Dana. That's amazing. Good for you. Did you just say you found Jason Momoa? You know what we haven't talked about on this channel for a while? You reminded me of something. Do you remember when we used to talk about the Wish version of Jason Momoa was Mason Jamoa? Because it comes from that meme of like Rob Schneider, where he's like the like discount version of Jason Momoa. Do you remember that meme? We have not said Mason Jamoa for a long for a long time. It's kind of funny that you brought up Jason Momoa because interesting. Yeah. Yeah, I'm reminded of Mason Jamoa. Um Now, I'm not, it's funny, like Jason Momoa, yes, in Game of Thrones for me, but like beyond that, I don't know. I don't know. Hi, haters. Happy New Year. Hi, Lynn. Interesting. Interesting. Your dreams lately, Kat? Yeah, my dreams too. Yeah. You thought of him when you were making your video earlier? What, you were thinking of Mason Jamoa? Yeah. The Timu version, the Wish version of Jason Momoa. We haven't said that in forever. That just really made me laugh. Near future is the Ace of Cups. So filling your own cup. New emotional beginnings coming your way. The Timu version. It is. Because if you know the meme, you know. If you've ever looked up, if you haven't seen what we're talking about, you have to like Google Rob Schneider, Jason Momoa. And when you see that meme, then you know exactly what we're talking about. Like that's the Timu version or the Wish version of Jason Momoa, right? Mason Jamoa, as we call him. Oh, the Black Widow. This energy says we got to let go of any low vibrational energy. Let go of the low vibrational energy. Let go of the fear of rejection. There's something that is like testing, I think, or is going to test. That's kind of like a negative energy. You know? Hi, Tap. How are you? What's the timing like on my sessions? Not too bad, actually. That just reminds me, I have that email to respond to. Not too bad. Probably next week I could do. It depends on the time and the day. But I will. You just saw it. Yeah. So Danny, you know what I'm talking about. Hi, Jackie. How are you? Yeah, Tammy, I would love to do one too. If you email me or if you go to my website and purchase what you're looking for, if it's like a Zoom, then we'll set up a time. By the way, some of you should know this. A lot of the emails that I've been sending out have been going to people's spam. So when we've been trying to schedule like a session, and then I'm like writing people and I'm like, hey, listen, are you available on this day? I think it's going to people's spam and they're not getting it. Yeah, so on PayPal, Sarah. I talk to people all over the world. As long as you can pay me through PayPal, we're good. You know? Hi, Marcy. How are you? You think he lost his hotness after he broke up with Lisa Bonet? I don't know. Jason Momoa, for me, is not totally my type. I mean, in Game of Thrones, yes. But like in real life, no. No. Hey, my friend, how are you? Yeah, I would love to do that, Tammy, for sure. Yeah, and that's what happened to you with the moon reading. It went to your spam. So sometimes if you're not someone who emails with me regularly, maybe about a session, I don't know, or it could be your email in general. Like maybe it just thinks I'm spam, so it sends my emails to your spam folder. You know? Suggested approach is the Seven of Pentacles. The seeds, the seeds are, how about that? The seeds are planted. They're not going to harvest overnight, but they will in due time. Everything will be okay, right? We're on that ladder to the stars and the moon over here, right? We're ascending. We're ascending. Well, I got to get a move on. I got a session in about 9 minutes. Send me an email. Yeah, send me an email, Sarah, and then we'll make it happen. The corset. Whenever I see the corset, it's like somebody's about to burst, you know? You got it. Everything's going to be all right. It is. It is. Mish. Let's see. Suggested approach. Fantasy. Oh, boy. Well, got to dream big. The goofiness is a turnoff with Jason Momoa for you. Yeah. I don't mind goofy. Goofiness doesn't turn me off, but oh, add the greatest on IG. That's who you're crushing on, Dana. I mean, his content is very good. His content is very good. Let's see. Oops. There we go. What do we need to know right now? The Hermit, Virgo energy. This is all about searching your soul. You might even feel the desire to hermit yourself a little bit. Take care, Bodini. Have a great night. You're on a roll today. You sure are. The olive branch. Somebody needs to surrender. Surrender. Trust the process. See where it takes you. Who's on my list? It's a good question. I really don't know how I would, if I had to pick like a creator, like a content creator or like a celebrity. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, past life. Past life. Maybe it's somebody I've had a past life connection with. I don't know. Maybe that answered the question. But it almost feels like there is a deja vu or like a little bit of a repeated pattern possibly that we have to address, right? Okay, let's see the hope and or fear. Victory. We're hoping to have victory. Of course we are. We deserve it. And with that, scuba diver. We're gonna go deep, everybody. We're gonna go within. We're gonna go within. We're gonna get into our deep emotional space. Gotta feel it. Gotta feel it to heal it, right? Hi, Andy. How are you? Hi, Erica. Hi, Anita. Ooh, bluff. Somebody's wearing a mask. I've seen a lot of this lately where someone's wearing a mask. They're not saying how they feel. They're holding it in. Oh, boy. All right. Probable outcome, and then I got to go because I've got a session to do. But we have, oh, the Three of Swords. You got to deal with the broken heart. Got to deal with the broken heart. You just got a red light mask? Feel it, feel it. Marky Mark. Hello, my friend. How are you? Nice to see you. Yours was Mel Gibson back in the day, and your husband looked like him? I don't know. I don't know if I could pick a celebrity crush. I don't know. I'd have to really think about that. Hi, Vina. Happy New Year to you, too. Let me take another one for that Three of Swords. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles. Look, if you want your ultimate fulfillment, tangible fulfillment, then are you referring to Henry Cavill when you say Henry, Sarah? Yeah, that's how opportunities missed, holding in and not being authentic. Yours was Paul Walker. I think the thing for me, I'm not into, and forgive me for saying this, I'm not into like blonde hair, blue eyes. I'm more into like dark hair, dark eyes, dark complexion. Like I feel like my soul is from a different part of the world, if that makes sense. You know? Yeah, you were talking about Henry Cavill. He's okay. I know, and I know that sounds weird to say he's okay. Like I'm kind of more into, I'm more into like South Asian men. I'm more into Middle Eastern men. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. You know? I don't know. I mean, Michele Marone, 365. I mean, I think that's a very common, that might be a very common crush. Yeah, you like tall, dark, and handsome. Yeah. Yeah. Well, 10 of Pentacles is definitely the tangible fulfillment that we're striving for. Yeah, you too. Roundabout. We're making new Antonio Banderas. Oh, and Desperado. Yeah, I could see that in that time. In that time. Oh, you meant me. Tattoos. I mean, I like tattoos too. Yeah, I do. Josh, hello. Oh my gosh, you're 30,000 feet in the air. Amazing. Whoever treats you right. I do agree. Hey, listen, never say never. Never say never. Am I Sicilian or Romanian? No, my background is actually Northern German. And then the other side is Polish and Ukrainian. So I'm a mix of Eastern European and Northern German. You're on your way to Toronto, Josh? No way. Amazing. Amazing. Pedro Pascal, yeah. Andy Garcia, When a Man Loves a Woman. At that time, yeah. You guys, oh gosh, I have 3 minutes. I gotta go. Last card. You gotta deal with the grief. You gotta deal with the broken heart. I love you all. I have to run because I gotta have a quick drink, go pee, and then go do my session. I'm sorry, I would love to continue the conversation. Unfortunately, I can't. You're from the Middle East, but lighter than, okay. They say when you have light features, you prefer dark in a person, and then when you have dark features, you prefer light. That's what the science says anyways. I love you too. Thank you. Oh, I miss you too. I'm looking forward to it, Vina. Okay, thank you, everybody. Okay, have a good night, and I'll talk to you all soon. I gotta run. Okay, bye. Okay, YouTube, thank you so much. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you to my moderators.